Hi everyone. In today's session, we will see the program to check whether a year is leap year or not. We will try to develop the logic for that and then we will write a C code for that. Okay, so we will check what is a leap year. So everyone knows in every 4 years you will be having a leap year, but that is not the only condition for checking a leap year. So here you can see 1996, which is an year which is divisible by 4 and it is a leap year. But even though an year is divisible by 4, if it is a century year, it is not considered as a leap year. For example, 1900. It is divisible by 4, but it is a century year, which means it is divisible by 100. In that case, it is treated as not a leap year. And again, there is an exception. Even though it is a century year, if the year is divisible by 400, it is treated as a leap year. So you can see 2000. It is a century year, but even though it is a century year, it is also divisible by 400, which means it is a leap year. And if it is not divisible by 4, you can directly say it is not a leap year. So these are the scenario for checking whether a year is leap year or not. Okay. So to make it more clear, I'll give you a pictorial representation of that using a Venn diagram. So this is a universal set. This is the all set of years. Here we are considering the years which are divisible by 4. So these are the years which are divisible by 4. Everything outside that is not a leap year. That is years which are not divisible by 4. All those are not leap years. And if a year is divisible by 4, every year which is divisible by 4 is leap year, except for what? Except for years which are divisible by 100. That is not a leap year case. And in those years which are century years, there are some years which are divisible by 400, which is treated as a leap year. So I'll tell it again. So we are having a universal set of years, out of which we are interested only in years which are divisible by 4. So every year other than or every year which is not divisible by 4 is not a leap year, and years which are divisible by 4, there are some years which are not leap year, that are the century years, that is divisible by 100. And even in that set, you are having a small portion which is divisible by 400, which is considered as a leap year. So this is a scenario. Now we have to develop a code for that, or develop a logic for that. So what will be the input? Input is nothing but you are going to get a year from user. So what will be the output? You will be either saying it is a leap year, or you will be saying it is not a leap year. And how we are going to check that? You are having some conditions. Here to check for the divisibility of 4, whether it is a century year or whether it is a year which is divisible by 400. These are the different scenarios. Okay. So first thing is that we are not doing any operation multiple number of times, which means there is no looping statement. Only you are going to check some conditions. And here you are having more than one condition, which means you will be using either a nested if, or you can use a compound if, or some structure like that. Instead of a simple if, you will be having a nested or a compound if structure. Okay, now we will see how we can solve this problem. So first we will see, is there some condition, by checking some condition, whether we can say this is a leap year or this is not a leap year. By checking just one condition. Is there anything like that? Yes, you have. If a year is divisible by 400, you can surely say it is a leap year. So one condition is, if your year is divisible by 400, you can say it is a leap year. So that is confirmed. And along with that, you are having some more part. This part is also leap year. So you are having either two conditions. One, your year can be 400, or the year should lie in this area. So either year should be divisible by 400, or what is the next condition? Or year should be divisible by 4 and it should not be divisible by 100. So year mode 4 should be equal to 0 and year mode 100 should not be equal to 0. So this will be the condition for checking whether a year is leap year or not. So what will be the input? Input, you will be reading a value from user which will be treated as the year. So initially you will be having int year using a scanf statement. You will be reading year, then you will be having a comparison operator. If year mode 400 is equal to 0, directly you can say it is a leap year. So if year mode 400 equal to 0, or now we are considering this portion, the year should be divisible by 4 and it should not be divisible by 100, then also the year is a leap year. So if year mode 400 equal to 0 or year mode 4 equal to 0 and year mode 100 not equal to 0, then what you can say? Then you can print it is a leap year. Otherwise you can print it is not a leap year. So this will be the logic. You can write a code with proper syntax. Okay, I hope the logic is clear for you. Thank you.